Hey everybody, how you doing today? God's grace for today, the verses that I want to talk about are Exodus chapter 20 verses 3 through 6. And this is part of the 10 commandments. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me, but showing mercy to thousands who love me and keep my commandments. As I'm going through my morning this morning, I'm thinking about idols and about the Ten Commandments and about God saying that we should have no other God before Him. And you know, it's really easy for us to think of that in a way of another religion, right? Like we shouldn't believe in Hinduism or in the Muslim God or in pick your religion. But it's so much more than that. Specifically the part you shall have no other gods before me. It's on my heart right now. I'm convicted because I wake up and the first thing I do in the morning, I grab my phone and I it's just out of habit. I push the Facebook button, start looking at Facebook. I grab my phone, I'll check messages. I'll I'll put things before my time with God. And I stayed off Facebook for a while because of that, because I would spend 2 hours scrolling through one reel to the next reel to the next reel, 30 seconds at a time, and all of a sudden 2 hours goes by. I spent no time with God, nothing gets accomplished, and it keeps my mind in this loop. And the truth is, we all tend to put things before God. Sometimes ministry can become an idol. I'm talking about for me. Sometimes I spend more time doing things for God than I do spending time with God. And He corrects me on that. He brings me back to Himself. But I wanted to make this video today to ask you, what are you putting before God? When you wake up in the morning, is the first thing you do is talk to God? Or do you reach for something else? When you have some downtime throughout your day, do you spend it with Him or do you spend it on Facebook? The truth is, we all have some form of an idol in our life. And God will reveal that to you and help you to tear that idol down. But you got to do your part. You got to surrender it to Him. So I'm going to put this video on YouTube and I'm going to share it to Facebook. And over the next couple days, I'm going to do that. And then for my own self, I'm deleting Facebook for a while. I don't know that I'll get back on it. But I know when I went through a season where I wasn't really doing these videos because I deleted Facebook off of my phone, I was closer to God. And not that I've drifted back into sin or anything crazy like that, but I've caught myself starting to focus more on things of the world than things of God. And I want to correct that before it goes the wrong direction. Because see, that's for me, that's what my walk with Christ is like. When I first start walking with Him, I drifted further and further away before I noticed the need for correction. And the longer that I walk with Him, the more that maybe I'm fooling myself, but the more that I feel like I don't let myself drift as far. He gets my attention sooner and I come back to what He has for me. Come back to pressing into Him. So today, maybe you've been walking with God for quite a while, but you've never really put Him first. Maybe it's time that you do that. It doesn't got to be crazy. Just start your day with a 5-minute conversation with Him, thanking Him for the life that you have. Thank Him for the struggles that you face, because the Bible tells us that He produces character through that. Ask Him what you're supposed to do. surrender things up to Him. You know, we don't know what each day brings, but we know who brings each day. And maybe instead of trying to focus on how to figure everything out throughout the day, or distract ourselves from the worries of life with Facebook and TV and just all these things that we use to distract ourselves, maybe we should spend time with the creator of life, keeping Him first. But I love you guys. So does Christ. Like I said, these are probably going to be on YouTube now, so subscribe, like, all that stuff. I don't know. I love you guys. So does God. Be blessed today.